Good morning, YouTube. Hope you're all doing well. I'm just finishing a bowl of Chacon number 4, which is the Vapor Flake, and just finished it. It's nice. It's got just a touch of Perique in it, so it's kind of, I guess if you want to compare it, you compare it to Solani 633, maybe Orlik Golden Sliced as well. So it's very condimental, the Perique. Sorry, I'm speaking into this again. I've had a catastrophe ordering the microphone. It turns out that it was a French website but an English company, and it's been lost in the post. So back to square one, I'm afraid. I'm going to have a search for a French company and try and get one delivered to me here in the mountains in France. The Chacon number 4 flake is fine. It's nice. It's got a little bit of a sort of an ashy taste at the start, and then it sort of settles down and is subtle and complex, I suppose is the best way to describe it. So it's a nice tobacco, but not going to make it into my rotation. I'd rather have Solani 633 or Orlik over that, I think. But it was a birthday present, very kind, and so I shall enjoy smoking the tin for that. Right, so main reason for the video today is I've got a couple of pipes that I've finished, one of which was a commission, very interesting for me to do. It was my first effort at a Volcano. The client Kev, he requested some plateau on the bottom, which kind of, in my mind, disturbs the lines of a Volcano. If you look at most Volcanos, they kind of have a sort of a skirt that sort of lifts up and runs around the bottom, giving curve to show off the bird's eye. So we got our heads together, we compromised, and I left some plateau, and I'm quite happy with the result, actually, very happy with the result. So I'll show you that one first. Here we go. Come on, colours. You also asked for staining, so it looked like there was lava running down the Volcano. So I used I don't know if you're aware of the golden contrast method, which is to use basically a chemical stain and then sand that back and use on a golden contrast, a yellow alcohol stain over the top of that, and that gives you sort of like a really big contrast between the yellow and the black, which shows off the grain. It doesn't bleed into it because it's two different products. If you use two alcohol stains, then they're going to bleed into each other and muddy the colours and therefore muddy the effect. So that's what a golden contrast is effectively, and pipe makers, we all do it to varying degrees of success. But so I kind of decided to grade this one because he wanted a predominantly black pipe, but I did want to show off the grain as well. So you can see, focus, I've left it on the rim. He has got some bird's eye, which isn't showing up too well on the camera. And then underneath, very dark, but it is there, bird's eye, all the way along here on the bottoms, and left a plateau running through it because it looks kind of like lava after it's solidified, which is the effect he wanted. So this is the skirt I'm on about. So normally this would run all the way around, but to keep the plateau, I've let it go and left it, which has left an interesting shape. It's given me quite a cool S-curve, which I quite like. So I'm really happy with the flow on this pipe. The stem material is Eldritch once again, and it's his white and black Cumberland, and it's the bottom end, so you just get the flecks of white, which I thought looked really cool. It looks like smoke coming from the volcano. That's the idea anyway, that's the inspiration there. So that will be going off to Kev today once I've taken some proper photos, which will be, you can just see the grain there. It's really not showing up well on this camera. Oh well. There will be pictures on Facebook and Instagram for all to see who are interested. But yeah, really cool pipe. So happy with that. And then I finally got round to finishing my bent Dublin that I was making. This one is not a commission, so this one's available if anyone's interested. I'll put some details up at the bottom, and also on Insta and Facebook. So there we go. This one is a Cumberland vulcanite stem, and it's purple and black, and of course that's, there you go, you've got a hint of the purple there. It's quite understated but quite classy, so yeah, I really like this this stem colour. Quite an elegant pipe with a beautiful straight grain going all the way around. Non-filter. Oh, I should have said the Volcano's a 9mm. Pop that back up. 9mm. There it is. Filter stayed in. Pop that back in. Volcano again. Do love that pipe. I do like when I get to try something new. So that Kev seems to have he seems to have a lot of my prototypes. he comes up with cool ideas, and I make what I think is in his head. And somewhere we meet in the middle. It's quite fun collaborating with Kev. He's a fun customer, and yeah. So then it sends me in directions that I wouldn't normally go. So this is the first ever one, and I should probably make some more, I'm sure. And no doubt they will change and grow, rather like the trumpet pipe that I made for him, the church warden. So yeah, back to this one. No filter on this one. Drilling's bang on. But a nice, elegant pipe. I should have measured it really. I'll put the measurements at the bottom. Lovely bit of bird's eye on the top, and this has just been oiled and waxed. It doesn't need any more. And when I do this, it was a lovely light piece of briar, and as you smoke it, it'll colour up and go a little darker, rather like that. It's darkened up slightly compared after smoking for a while. So yeah, so if anyone's interested in this, you can reach me through Facebook Messenger or via email. I'll put the details at the bottom as well, and get in touch. So that's that. Yeah, bit of a weird week. I'm back in the workshop now, semi full time. I've got my mornings off from the chef job as we wind down the end of the season. So that makes more time for making pipes before I head off to the UK. So currently working on this one today. I have to remake the stem because I tried a new technique. Good. I tried a new technique to cut the slot, and as you can see, it was a total disaster. Far too wide, far too wobbly. So go back to the old method and recut a stem for this one today, and then I'll be filing and sanding and finishing this little billiard. It's got a mortar accent collar, which is quite nice. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the stain on this yet. If I'm going to stain it at all, it could go natural. I think it looks quite nice. I'll be interested in your thoughts. for a colour. Have a bit of YouTube collaboration, that could be fun for me, and get that boy finished off by the end of the week, I think. So that's it really. Hope you're all well. Hope you're having a good end to the summer. It's peeing down here in France today, so I've shut the door to warm myself a little bit. But yeah, thanks for watching, and it'd be good to hear from you. Reference the billiard, and if anyone has any interest in the little Dublin. Okay, right. All the best. Take care. Have a good weekend.